Hi and welcome back. We are on video 4 of our hill climbing game on MakeCode. I am Michaela with TechWise and I am very happy that you are joining us today. So on our previous videos, we've set up this code. The last video we went over this button or this block of code. This says that we should be able to move our car with the buttons, either these buttons over here. However, we can't go up and down because there's a Y velocity of 0. And the other part of code that we've added in video 3 was this block or this section right here, and it says when the A button is pressed, so either A on this little gaming device or with the spacebar, if the A button is pressed, check to see if the car is hitting a wall, specifically a wall on the bottom. If it is hitting a wall on the bottom, then change the Y velocity to -150. This is the line of code that prevents it from double jumping. However, we do have an issue. If I touch the gas cans, nothing happens right now. So we're going to code that portion of the game so that way if I touch a gas can, I'm going to have 10 seconds between the time I hit this gas can and the time that I have next one. So hopefully within that 10 seconds, I can make it from one gas can to another. If I can't, then that means I have lost the game because my car has ran out of gas. So what we'll do is we're going to set a timer right when the game starts. So under info, under the countdown section, we've got a start countdown by 10 seconds. So now right when I hit start, my countdown begins, and it's supposed to make a noise when it gets to 0 seconds left. When it gets to 0 seconds, the game will come up and it'll say game over. So the next part of this is getting our car to realize that it's touching a gas can. And the way we're going to do that is because the gas can is a part of the tile, it's a part of the background, we can tell our character that, hey, if you're touching this part of the background, then you should do this. So under scene, in the tile map section, we're going to grab on sprite of kind player overlaps blank at location. Pop this out in the workspace. So when the player sprite overlaps at the location where it's at. So meaning, first we're going to change this to a gas can. So when the player sprite overlaps or touches a gas can at the location where the gas can is, then we're going to start the countdown timer over. So that will allow us to get from one gas can to the next gas can, hopefully before we lose time or before time is over. So under info, we've got start countdown. It's going to start our countdown all over again. Now if I do that, I can start it over, but the gas can isn't disappearing. It probably needs to disappear so that way I can't just get a whole bunch of time every single time I do that. And you'll notice that the timer is stopped every time my character is touching a gas can. So in order to prevent that, this is a tile map. We're going to say that if this player sprite has touched a gas can at this location, we're going to go under scene and under tile maps, I believe. Actually, it's under tile map operations. It's the set some kind of image at tile column 0 and row 0. So we're going to pop this one out in here, and we're actually going to leave this blank because the checkered square means that there's nothing there. If I click the down arrow, I don't want another gas can to show up. I don't want my finish line to show up. I don't want any of that. So we're actually just going to leave it blank. But we don't want a specific column in location or a column in row. We want it to replace the tile where it's currently at. So we're going to take this location and we're going to right click on it. Nope, just kidding. I think, yeah, we can just drag one out. If I drag it away from its block, if I drag one down, it'll come out and it'll give me another one. And then we're going to take this location. Be careful that you get it where you need to because sometimes it may click into these zeros. We want it to click into the @ sign. So now it says when this player sprite overlaps a gas can at the location where the gas can is at, start the countdown timer or set it back to 10 and put a blank tile in its place. So when I do that, I now have to be forced to move on, and then if I go find myself another one, now it's given me a new 10-second timer again. So with this video, we made it so that the gas cans are functional. We made it so that the character will go over the gas can and the timer will start over, and that the gas can disappears, making it only usable once. So have fun with it, play around with where your gas cans are, add some fun features like maybe a sound effect. There's a lot that you can add, so have fun and let us know what you create. Bye!